Have you ever looked in the mirror and wished that you were just a little bit more taller? Maybe you've tried some exercises and now you're wondering maybe it's just my genetics which is holding me back. But what if I told you that there's one secret weapon that most people completely overlook? A tool that can unlock inches of your height if used and done correctly. And that tool is sleep. The way you sleep can either be your best friend or your worst enemy when it comes to height growth. Every night while you sleep, your body works behind the scenes, releasing growth hormones, repairing itself, you name it. And if you're missing out on quality sleep or making some mistakes during those crucial hours, you're literally sabotaging your chances to grow taller. But don't worry, I'm about to show you the exact steps to optimize your sleep tonight and finally give your body the chance it needs to grow taller. Point number 1, the golden hours for human growth hormone production. First up, let's talk about timing. Every night, your body goes through sleep cycles, and during deep sleep, which is also known as slow wave sleep, your brain releases the largest bursts of human growth hormone or HGH. Now, here's the deal, the majority of this growth hormone is produced during the first 90 minutes of your sleep. So, if you're up till 2 am and you're scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, or you're binge watching Netflix, guess what? You've already missed out on some of that precious human growth hormone production. That's bad, right? But here's the good news. By getting to bed earlier and avoiding late night distractions, you can harness those golden hours and optimize your body's ability to grow taller. Aim for a consistent bedtime, ideally around 10 or 11 pm. Now, this will align your sleep cycle with your body's natural rhythm, allowing those growth hormones to work their magic. And if you think that's important, wait until you hear how the way you lie in bed can actually crush your height potential, literally. Point number 2, proper sleep posture to maximize your growth. Have you ever woken up with a stiff back or a sore neck? Well, that's not just discomfort, it's your body's way of telling you that something is off. Poor sleeping posture can actually compress your spine and reduce your height temporarily. Yes, you're shrinking while you're sleeping. What is the solution? Sleep on your back with a pillow underneath your knees or on your side with a pillow between your legs. This keeps your spine aligned and decompresses it overnight, giving you those crucial extra millimeters of height over time. So if you've been sleeping curled up like a shrimp, it's time to straighten things out. But posture isn't the only thing that's stealing your inches. There's something else lurking in your environment that's quietly sabotaging your growth potential. Let's get into that next. Point number 3, control your sleep environment. You've probably heard of this one before, but let's get real for a second. Be honest with yourself. Is your bedroom set up for sleep, or is it more like a second living room with flashing lights from your phone and heat that could rival a sauna? To get into deep sleep, where all the growth happens, your room needs to be pitch black. Even small lights like your phone's notification LED light can disturb your body's melatonin production, which is key for restful sleep. And who here falls asleep scrolling Instagram or YouTube? Yes, we've all been there, we're all guilty. But the blue light from screens suppresses melatonin too. Here's an easy fix though. Turn on night shift or night light mode on your devices before bedtime. This reduces blue light and it shows you more warmer colors, helping you wind down. And speaking of winding down, keep your room cool. Too hot or too cold of a temperature, and you'll toss around all night, missing out on that precious deep sleep. But that's not all. What you put into your body before bed can make or break your sleep quality, and some foods are literally height enhancers. Let's get into the details. Point number 4, foods and drinks to optimize your sleep. You might not realize it, but what you eat and drink in the evening has a huge impact on how well you sleep. For starters, please cut out caffeine at least 6 hours before bedtime. That includes energy drinks, coffee, and even sodas. Caffeine stays in your system way longer than you actually think, keeping your body from getting into that deep sleep state. No, that coffee that you drink at 8 or 9 pm won't just magically disappear by midnight. Instead, try foods that help promote your sleep. Things like almonds, walnuts, and even bananas are rich in magnesium and melatonin. A warm glass of milk can also do wonders to you. But even with the perfect pre bed diet, All of this could fall apart if you make just one critical mistake that disrupts your body's natural rhythm. Let's talk about the most important point, and that is your sleep schedule. Point number 5, the power of a consistent sleep schedule. Consistency is key, no matter what you do in life. Your body thrives on routine, and your sleep schedule is no exception to this. By going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day, even on weekends, you regulate your body's circadian rhythm. This helps keep your internal clock, which is your body's natural clock, in sync, ensuring you get deep sleep and those essential growth hormone spikes every single night. Think of it like programming your body for success. The earlier you get to bed, the better. This is because your body's growth hormone levels peaks earlier in the night. But here's the catch though. There are deadly mistakes that could be silently ruining your high growth potential no matter how optimized your sleep is. And if you're making just one of these mistakes, you could be undoing all of your hard work. Let's get to that in a bit, but first let's recap what we learned. So you've learned about the golden hours of sleep, the power of proper posture. You know how to control your environment, and you also know what foods to eat before bedtime. Now all these tips are the building blocks of your height optimization journey, which starts today. But remember, even with the best sleep routine, one mistake could cost you those extra precious inches that you're in need of. So if you're serious about maximizing your height growth, do not miss my next video, the 7 deadliest height growth mistakes. Trust me, you need to know all 7 of these. Click the video on your screen right now and I'll show you exactly what these mistakes are